Welcome back to today's economic news, where we peel back the layers of headlines to reveal the underreported truths affecting your life. And today, we have a story that should truly spark your attention, if not your outrage. The latest declarations from the Trump administration bring us face to face with the possibility of significant military involvement in Venezuela targeting drug cartels. But don't be fooled by official narratives. The real implications of this move extend far beyond the cartels themselves. So why should this matter to you? Imagine sitting at home thinking your tax dollars are being spent on improving our roads, schools, and hospitals. Instead, what happens when these funds are funneled into foreign adventures that have historically led to instability and unintended consequences? The situation in Venezuela is not a new catastrophe, but rather a carefully orchestrated series of events that have poised us on the brink of more than simple diplomatic conflict. Today, we'll dissect how we've reached this point and why scoring political points may cost us dearly. Before we look at today's disaster, remember back in 2020 when they said military action was off the table and sanctions were our weapon of choice. Sanctions that were meant to cripple the Maduro regime's grip on power actually cemented it further. Going back even further, the Venezuela Defense of Human Rights and Civil Society Act of 2014 promised to bring about a US-led version of democracy. But what we have seen instead is a nation driven into deeper crisis, with human rights abuses, corruption, and fraudulent elections only pulling the US deeper into Venezuelan affairs under the guise of opposition support. And now we see a return to military methods reminiscent of Cold War tactics, an echo of past policies that have only sown chaos in foreign lands. The U.S. surge in drug overdose deaths has been heavily attributed to opioids linked to cartels such as the Sinaloa, yet here we are, fixating on Venezuela, framing this intervention as a necessary action to protect Americans deflect from the real issues at hand. A domestic drug crisis fueled by policies that have done anything but keep those drugs off our streets. Here's some hard data to chew on. Each year, around 100,000 of our fellow citizens lose their lives due to drug-related issues. That's more than a crisis, it's an epidemic. Now, take 2024, when Tren de Aragua allegedly seized control of an apartment building. Imagine the scale, an entire building. And November 2024 saw the State Department finally acknowledge the Cartel de los Soles as a foreign terrorist organization. It took until Thanksgiving for the warning shots to turn physical, with 2 National Guard soldiers targeted. With these mounting tensions, it almost feels like the ultimatum Trump issued to Maduro was not a demand for change, but rather an invitation to conflict. But do they think we are stupid? There are voices, like that of Victoria Coates, emphasizing the potential blowbacks from these actions. Do they honestly believe cartels won't retaliate or escalate chaos not just in Venezuela, but right here at home too? It appears leading from the front may, in fact, push us over a precipice, not pull us from the brinks of insecurity. Moving into the libertarian rant, hold on to your hats. Military spending is often touted as a defensive necessity, but let's call it what it truly is, an inflationary theft. Pumping billions into overseas conflicts feeds a national debt beast that ultimately devalues your hard-earned savings. The fear of growing cartel influence signals government incompetence as it shifts resources from effective domestic protection to foreign quarrels destined to repeat the historical cycles of instability. Our liberties? Oh, they'll be sacrificed at the altar of national security, courtesy of increased surveillance measures justified by these foreign entanglements. In conclusion, this isn't just about one administration's choices. It's about you taking a stand against financial mismanagement and the erosion of freedoms at home. These policies are not abstract. Hit you right where it counts, pulling at the threads of the American dream. If you're tired of paying for their mistakes and watching your freedoms slip away, hit subscribe so we can keep peeling back the curtain together. Thanks for tuning in to today's economic news. Until next time, let's keep challenging the narratives.